Welcome to CA.
This is your lucky. This is hello. This is
What's up? My name is TK.
Yo, it's DJ Cosm. We are the Dragonfly Empire.
this is your lucky day.
Yeah, so we went to the same high school, William Aberhart High School, in grade 11, the talent show there. And he was actually in the crowd for that talent show, and then didn't actually meet him when we were in the same high school. He was a grade older than me. It was just kind of natural that our paths crossed, and he also was doing his radio show even back then, and definitely was a goal back then to be on the radio. So that was cool. And then also he started making beats, and he had some crazy beats. So I wanted to get his assistance for a solo project I was working on, and he suggested, why don't we do an EP together? And I said, why don't we do a full album together? We went up to Edmonton, did it in like a week after like planning it for like a month before, and then that was the birth of Dragonfly Empire back in 2002.
It was our old school, and we're old school, and we're still doing it. I fell in love with hip hop in like the late 80s. Ice-T, Ice Cube, LL Cool J, Public Enemy, yada yada yada. Got inspired to be a DJ by watching movies like Juice, Pump Up the Volume, have a radio show, wreck the turntables, etc. And I started buying gear in like the mid 90s, and I had 12s by like 97, and I don't know, began some point in that period.
I was a creative guy, and like I got piano lessons when I was young, and I started to make like basically beats when I was like maybe in grade 5 or 6, but I didn't realize there were beats at the time. But by the time I got to high school, I realized I could start maybe putting rhymes over these beats just as a kind of way to connect to my peers. Got a lot of constructive feedback and kept trying to get better. Yeah, I've been doing it since probably like 97, 98, I guess. So as a crew, we got 3 full-length albums so far. We have Conquest, Invasion, and Redefine. We also have an EP called Intermission, and solo, Cosm has his own album called Time and Space, a dope compilation of a bunch of cats from the States and Canada. And then myself, I've got an EP that came out called Sunrise Soiree, more mellow, kind of jazzy tunes. I think my favorite album that we've done is probably Redefine so far.
Yeah, no, Redefine was our most consolidated effort, and I'm really excited about the new one, which we'll chat about here, because I feel like we even came that much tighter. First couple albums, we just really wanted to get our stuff down. We weren't so concerned with the technicalities of it, so I thought we had really sort of, come of age on Redefine. And I really like Paradise and Outside In, among others from that album, and I think our best material is on that album. I don't know. We both probably have our favorites. Calgary Folk Fest was insane. Collaboration with Kid Koala, Arrested Development, Uda Baruka, 6,000 people in attendance. It was one of the most well-attended workshops in the history of the Calgary Folk Fest. You can see some snippets online. That was crazy. The Funky Fresh Party in Le Havre, France. It was like playing in a circus tent for like 1,000 underage drunks. It was crazy. Really felt like rock stars that time. Rock the Bells, getting to share the stage with Big Boy, Nas, Damian Marley, High Tech, Talib Kweli, the list goes on. It was incredible, and I'm sure there's a couple other real big ones.
I'll add opening in Paris for Souls of Mischief, with like for a full crowd, like 500 people going off, and getting mad love there, and like opening for like guys who we grew up listening to like in Paris was crazy. Like basically almost anybody that I can think of that I grew up like as a fan of, I've had the opportunity to open for. So it's something that I definitely feel blessed, and just gives me that much more fire to keep going with this.
We got a ton of upcoming material. I know we've both been working really hard on some of our own side projects. We have our 4th full-length official album. It's called Mission Statement. It comes out this July, knock on wood. And yeah, again, some really cool collaborations, but also like I just think we've matured and you know, aged like wine. And this album is really solid. So I don't really want to get into it in too much specifics, but it's just solid. And there's something for all kinds of people.
We also have a project with a bunch of guys from France. So it's tentatively called the Republic EP, Republic and Empire, kind of playing on that. That's going to be coming out probably next year early. And yeah, the solo tip, like myself, I've got a project called Psychology. It's spelled PSYYC-ology. So it's all about Calgary. So I'm making the beats, and I've just got a bunch of like random dope MCs from the city to come and just do their thing on it.
Yeah, first and foremost, I guess right away I got an album with an MC out of Chicago named Infinito 2017, and he's a beast. He's like got 75 plus studio albums, and he's an amazing visual artist, amazing painter, and it was really cool to get a chance to build and put 11 or 12 songs together with them, and that'll be coming out pretty darn soon, physical and digital.
Shouts to anybody, who's repping YYC, who's putting it down. And shouts to Motion Magazine for sure for doing the interview. Be on the lookout for D.F.E. DragonflyEmpire.com, spelled F-L-I, not F-L-Y. How's fly though?
Absolutely. I don't want to shout out specific people because then I'll forget people and people will get upset and stuff. So I love you all. You're all cool.
Yeah, Lady Luck is a funny mother. She make you come up, but she can make your money suffer. And people put enough of the emphasis on stuff like this. They live for both the money, like it's in paradise, the old milk of honey. But don't take time to sniff the roses like their nose is clogged on.